All ready? All right. You see the intensity, right? Just play carefree, though. Don't worry about mistakes. Just go out and play hard.
Wow, that's cute.
It is. Yeah.
Bronny works hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's nice. I have my regrets over how we discussed it headed into the draft, if I'm going to be honest with you.
Why?
I don't know. I don't like how it came off. I don't like how it came out. I don't know. I like to feel. I like having warm, fuzzy moments, but like I like them to be natural and not feel like they're kind of like fabricated on them, being controlled by, corporations essentially. Nike, really, if we're going to name names. Like, I don't want to feel like, every feel good is just like a big PR move by Nike to sell more Nike. And that's kind of how a lot of this has felt so far.
It's what LeBron in Hollywood is meant to birth as he transitions while still playing into father and whenever it's grandfather and starts making more and more content because he's doing what Peyton Manning is doing while he's still playing. It's almost the whole reason he went to Hollywood is to get the Hollywood ending. And he's gotten it by still – man, I'm going to remind you guys again that Dwayne Wade and Carmelo Anthony are doing podcasts as his peers, reminding you how good they were. And that was a long time ago. Their colleague is still out here ushering in control of Hollywood by putting his son on the roster and getting people to argue about it. He's been a content machine for 20 years.
I thought Kenny Smith in the pregame did a very good job of talking about Bronny and the fact that had he not sustained that terrible injury, well, he had a heart injury, went to the hospital, and had he not sustained that.
He had cardiac arrest.
Yes, he was a top 5 recruit, maybe the best player in his class. That's what Kenny Smith was saying. He would have made it to the NBA eventually.
Okay.
But LeBron provided his kid and himself and his family with a special moment because he has the leverage to do so. And maybe it was manufactured. You want these things to happen naturally. I actually understand what Billy is saying, but it still was a special, nice moment.
It's literally manufactured from the people who bring you. LeBron runs the entire NBA and Hollywood for 20 years, is the biggest athlete in America, and at the end gets so many perks that he chooses the coach, and his kid is on the bench because he's going to get the ending that he wants.
But if you could choose that perk, why would you not choose that perk? Getting your son to the NBA, playing with your son, going into a game with your son, those are cool moments, man.
J.J. Redick was very clear on the front end that LeBron had nothing to do with his hiring.
And I'm sure Bronny, there's nothing to do with him being on the Lakers.
Well, no,
either.
he threatened to go play in Australia if he didn't play on Daddy's team. But other than that,
well, you can complain.
Here's the thing that feels manufactured about it, right? Like I like
it is manufactured.
No, I know.
All of it.
The reason that we know, and it's not even being hidden, is because like as soon as he gets drafted, there's commercial campaigns that come out. And like even the rookie hazing thing of like LeBron and Bronny, like there's a Nike commercial about it. Like it doesn't feel real, like none of it. Like that's why it's hard, I think, to enjoy the moment and be like, this is so special, because it just feels so like over the top manufactured by Nike and by the NBA to like, you need to feel this way. This is so special. Feel this way. And it's like, I could just naturally feel this way by having actual, genuine, real moments, and you guys not trying to force feed these natural, genuine moments.
Why can't both of these things, though, exist in your head at the same time? The relationship with his son is clearly and obviously real for all to see. Anyone living vicariously parenthood through, wow, that'd be cool to think about, or not, working or being able to work with my son or daughter.
Why wouldn't you manufacture that moment if you could manufacture that moment?
But it can be manufactured and still cool. It does. You don't have.
I agree.
You don't have to choose between those two things.
I think it being manufactured makes it less cool. Like it's like what's real, what's not real. I don't know.
Okay, but we are not the greatest people to measure cool by degrees. But okay,
I can tell you how I feel. That's how I feel.
Of course, and I would say many people object to this for many different reasons, but
if they did less, it would feel cooler. I feel like it would feel more genuine. If there was actually like a moment where they checked in, not like a pre-planned. This is when we're going to do it.
You
watch
do
the beginning of the second quarter. Let's check this. Let's check that. Like I think honestly, if you want to have a deep conversation, it's just like a human condition thing, right? Like it's just everybody wants to live in the time when the most important thing happen, and this is the greatest player I've ever seen do XYZ thing. And like every generation just wants to give their life meaning by saying they were alive when the greatest thing ever happened. So we just continue to manufacture these moments to make ourselves feel better.
You're saying manufactured, but you would not dispute that the relationship between them is genuine and authentic.
I don't know the
correct?
relationship,
Well,
if I'm going to be perfectly honest.
All right, but what do you think?
I only see what the Nike puts out.
Okay,
so I don't know.
So you don't.
I'm not questioning their relationship.
That's
I'm just
fair.
saying, like,
Yeah.
everything doesn't have to be a commercial.
I guess I'm asking you, do you believe, and maybe I'm the sucker here, what's been presented to me about LeBron James as the most connected athlete to access in the social media age gives me the impression that he is a caring father.
I'm not saying he's not.
Okay, and you,
Billy's saying we don't know.
we don't know.
Right.
This is correct. We don't know. But if you're applying the cynicism of because Nike manufactures commercials when they've been in the mythology business since long before Jordan, this is what they do. It's who they are. They're the best marketing people in the history of industry in creating what the mythologies are around these people. And they've got a giant economy who is their chief sneaker salesman at the moment, who has an amazing storyline to give the storybook writers. And he lives in Hollywood, and he's trying to figure out how to end the story on I owned 20 years of sports in America. I get it.
Wait, so Bronny knew the cereal was in the car? That's ridiculous.
A lot of cameras there for that.
But you want that to happen naturally. LeBron had to play until he's 40. Like, the chances of that happening naturally are zero.
I heard Nick Wright saying this, like, we might not have LeBron right now.
Correct.
If not for Bronny
Yes.
being in the league. He probably would have retired by now. So
Right.
if you appreciate LeBron and are happy he's still in the league, you kind of just got to eat this.
I'm happy for him. I'm happy he's getting to experience and do all of this. But I'm being honest and telling you, it feels less genuine as a consumer than it could.